Hi, and welcome back to round 3. I would not like to mulligan this hand. Once again, I failed to realise how quickly the round would start, but our opponent is right here this time. So let's go. They probably have some artifact removal if they're playing red and they're in the finals. But that should be okay. We go turn 2 Ledner. We can go turn 3 Filbert Fright or Chittering Rats, depending on what mood I'm in. Also, if our opponent actually kills our Ledner, then we'll kind of have to go Chittering Rats, but that's alright. Got plenty of mana here, which is what we want in this deck. I think 17 lands is the right number. I don't think I want less. I'm pretty sure I also don't want more. 17 has been working out pretty well. Of course, there's those games where you don't quite get as many as you'd like, but you can't always get as many as you want of everything. Alright. Okay, Scrimson Win. I'll hold on to it for the moment. I will fill my opponent with Fright. So. And we'll see what they do with their Crackdown Shaman as well. Although Chittering Rat, there is the argument for Chittering Rats there in that our opponent doesn't actually get to see an additional card next turn. They have to discard 2 cards without knowing what's going next. Fire of a Nim, Dross Golem. I think I want Darksteel Gargoyle. And I don't actually think I want Whale of Nim at the moment. Doesn't do anything against our opponent, and we've already got Screams from within. But no real need for it. But the Gargoyle is a strong card, and I don't really want to get rid of that. Hopefully our opponent does not kill our Ledner, and then we can play a Mirror Enforcer for 6 mana. 6 mana 4/4s, yay! Oh, Moriarty Scavenger, that's annoying. So I guess we're never getting the advantage out of that anyway, so it didn't matter if we Chittering Rats or Filbert Fright first. Chittering Rats means that our opponent probably can't attack, I guess. But it also means if they do decide to Crackdown Shaman, they can do it twice if that's their inclination, which it probably wouldn't be, because that seems pretty bad. Now that I come to think of it. Alright. Now I get to play another land, and pass the turn back. Springs from Within is getting better as they cast a lot of medium-sized creatures. Especially good post-combat, if they have a lot of creatures with damage master on them. Because then you get to jump it between all these creatures that have an effective 1 toughness. That's a really cool card. Really good against decks of 1/1s. Yeah, I'll take 2 damage here. And they'll probably play Dross Golem, I guess, for 4 mana. Or do they have something else? Furnace Whelp. That's a mildly annoying card. Vault of Whispers. That's not bad. Means we get to play 5 mana Mirror Enforcer. Seems reasonable. I think first I'll attack with Chittering Rats and Ledner, because if we decide to block Ledner with Furnace Whelp, they're actually pretty okay. I pocket with Crackdown Shaman, yeah, that's annoying. But, oh wait. Oh, that was silly, that was one of my artifacts. That was cheaping my Mirror Enforcer. That's tough. Yeah, that was a pretty severe misplay actually. Should have just attacked with Chittering Rats, and then played Mirror Enforcer post-combat and have a 4/4 on the field. So now, get Mirror Enforcer a turn later. I think I will put Screams from Within on here then, to shrink it down a bit, so we don't die so quickly. What a fool I am. So yeah, I could have just killed Crackdown Shaman for free with Screams from Within. That was a pretty bad turn. Pretty bad from me. Apologies to all you viewers who are screaming at my stupidity. Alright, what else I got? Spike Shot Goblin. Yep, their deck is not bad. Arcbound Crusher. Not really what I want to play at the moment. Shame I played my Vault of Whispers already, because then I could play that as a 2-2. Well, so be it. Opponent still has 2 cards in hand, one of which is a Dross Golem. Well, as long as they keep not drawing too many cards, I'm happy. But yeah, I misplayed this entire game pretty badly. I could have had Mirror Enforcer down a turn earlier. I could still have a Ledmer, which would mean I just did everything wrong that I could have done wrong, pretty much. But soon I'll have Darksteel Gargoyle, and I'll be right back on the path of winning games I have no right winning, because people just don't know how to beat that card. Because you can't. I guess I'll play Cackling Counterpart right now. Cackling Counterpart? Cackling Imp. I mean, it's cackling, but it's the wrong kind. Which means our opponent probably can't attack with their Furnace Whelp, which I'm happy with as well. They can attack with their Moriok Scavenger though. But yeah, effectively keeping back Furnace Whelp is pretty nice. Unless they have another removal spell, which is very possible. They do. They do have another removal spell. Alright. They get deal 4 damage and knock me down to 4. I need a way to deal with that Spike Shot Goblin. ASAP. Drawing my own Drain Life effect would be cool. In Replica, it's also not bad. What do I want to do here? Unfortunately, damage doesn't stack, so keeping him Replica back here is not super amazing. I can let myself take an additional damage from Spike Shot Goblin to prevent damage from... Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy waiting for my opponent to attack here actually. Because if they do, I can also block Chittering Rats on the Moriok Scavenger. Kill the Furnace Whelp, move Screams from within onto the Moriok Scavenger. Then they trade and then move Screams from within onto the Spike Shot Goblin. So, yep, unsurprisingly that's what my opponent does there. So I will Nim Replica that, killing it. Now I get to return Screams from within. And I get to put it on probably Spike Shot Goblin, because that's the one I just can't actually stop. So I could put it on Moriok Scavenger, try to find a way to kill that. Pretty difficult. I think I'm more likely to find a way to deal with it this way. Do I block Moriok Scavenger? I don't think I do. Alright. So I've salvaged that a little bit. But still pretty horrible for me. If I draw a land here, it's okay. Land. 2/1 creature. Can block Dross Golem, this. I think I will just play Arcbound Crusher. Hope they don't have artifact removal. Because then I have to block Chittering Rats on Dross Golem to trade there. I can block Chump Block here. And hope they don't have another creature. If they do, then I need to draw another cheap spell, basically. Or their creature has to have less power. Yep, no choice. Yeah, the reason I didn't play Dross Prowler there is because it would be chump blocking just as Arcbound Crusher would be. And I'd rather have the cheaper creature for the next turn in case I draw another 3-drop, because then I can cast them both in the same turn. And here, and cast Dross Prowler, Leon Scimitar. It's annoying now, because if I'd kept the Arcbound Crusher, I would be in a stronger position. But Leon Scimitar is still a fine draw. I think the majority of my draws are good now. I don't want to draw Whale of the Nim, but thankfully that card is on the bottom of my library. Yeah, let's hope they don't have this Firewalker. That is okay. Because they can attack with both, and I go to 1, then I need to draw something to block the Firewalker. Alright. Out, 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 out. I've got them somewhere. One of them is a land. Or Consume Spirit, that's pretty good as well. Pretty sure I just slaughter this thing and gain 4 life. Seems like the correct play. Does it resolve? I sure hope it does. I would like 4 life, please. Wow, imagine how good a position I'd be in if I hadn't made misplays this game. Ooh! That is disgusting. Do they... Ooh, I hope they don't realize they can target me. What? Cast Consume Spirit targets this one. Cast Shunt. The target attack spell with a single target. What did they change the target to? I'm so confused. Huh? And attack for each player and you get X life. Did they... Oh yeah, because it deals 4 to me and then I gain 4 life. Okay, I get it. For a second I was like, what did they change the target to? I'm so confused. Yeah. I'm a silly person, and I cost myself that game. That's okay. Now we get to bring Lose Hope. And... mana cost. Probably Goblin Cannon again. Probably cut. Maybe Arcbound Crusher. Fill with Fright. We just want blockers. Anything that can block. Wish we had some more of those. Fire Golem and Razor Golem are pretty okay. Could just play those actually. I wonder if there's any downside to bringing in like an island or a plains for one of these. I don't think so. Every spell in our deck needs one of a second color, like one colorless. So the only downside is with Cranial Plating's double black activation, but I can't imagine ever only having a swamp and an island in play. A swamp and a plains. I think I'm bringing Spire Golem, cut a swamp, add an island. I can go to mana cost. And could cut Dross Prowler maybe? I don't want to cut Leon and Scimitar, don't really want to cut my 1-drops at all. I think Dross Prowler could be the cut. That or Cackling Imp, but blocking flies is pretty good, and these big guys are pretty good. Yeah, let's try that. I would definitely like to play first. I would not like to mulligan this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I started in an island. The reason I did that is because it just makes Spy Golem cost 1 less those few times when I have an island in play and Spy Golem. And the downside of having an island in my deck, when almost all of my spells cost black mana, is okay because almost all of them have some colorless requirement in their cost. If I had any spell in my deck that cost like triple black, but no colorless mana, had like something like Phyrexian Obliterator, then I almost definitely would not have brought in that island. But I don't have that downside going on, so it was actually okay. Now I get to play a turn 3 Cackling Imp. Yeah, seems better than Nim Replica here. Because next turn I get to go Nim Replica and lose hope if I don't draw a land, and if they have something that I desperately want to shrink. We'll see if that happens. Lose hope also works with Screams from Within, so I have to be aware of that. And doing it on my own upkeep is also relevant. Stop on my turn. Spike Shot Goblin's pretty good. Don't think I want to do it here though. Oh, Chittering Rats is actually a pretty good draw. So we get to Rats them. Attack with Cackling Imp for 2. Chittering Rats is just such an annoying card to play against. It's such an awesome card to play. You get a 2/2 and you deny them a draw step. It basically reads your opponent skips their next draw step. They could print that as a blue card, just 1 blue 2/2 creature, your opponent skips their next draw step. Would probably be even better than Chittering Rats though, because you can do it when they have an empty hand. But maybe that card is unprintable. Yeah, that 3 mana 2/2 is perfectly fine with me. 5-shot Goblin, targeting Iron there. I will make that lose hope for the time being. Or Consume Spirit. So put the Swamp on the top, put Consume Spirit on top of that. Now I get to kill their Spike Shot Goblin, which is definitely something I would like to do. Means I don't lose my Iron Mirror, means I don't lose my Nim Replica. Don't stop on my turn. Alright, now let's attack for 4. See if my opponent wants to block Chittering Rats. If they do, I suppose that's okay with me. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of want to keep the board fairly clear. Nope. Okay, there we go. This is how we do it. So awkward, because I need to make sure I spend the red mana for the colorless, and then the black mana for the X. Otherwise, it does not actually work. But that's all good. No Quadrupod, pretty annoying card, but I can deal with that. Nim Replica is actually surprisingly good at dealing with that. I can keep getting in there for 2 damage. Then I can cast Nim Replica. And if I don't draw anything, if I just draw like 2 more lands until I draw and play my Darksteel Gargoyle, at least I can keep Nim Replica up, and that means Mer Quadrupod has to stay a 1/4, or it will die. Wow, that's a lot of mana they're tapping. Anadet Lurker. So if they attack with Mer Quadrupod, I'll just take it. And they didn't even, which is also fine. Our creature gets -2/-2. Nah, that's not that relevant. Would be okay in that I can block Anadet Lurker with my Cackling Imp. But I think I'd rather just keep this as a generic removal spell for when I need it. Yeah, seems fine. Yeah, attacking a Nim Replica there is pretty bad because they just block with their Anadet Lurker. The chance they block with their Mer Quadrupod, but I don't see that as being very likely. I'm happy to take 3 here. My opponent seems to have a lot of land. More land than me, that's for sure. But what a good draw here. Land is okay. Aside from that, I don't know. Stuff. Future Golem. Do I want to irradiate that now? I actually will irradiate that. Even though I can try and get them to regenerate it, I'd rather have my own mana up on my turn in case I draw a relevant spell. That is fine too. So we are now at 6 mana, 1 more mana and we cast. 7 mana win the game. What I might as well say, because it costs 1,000,000 mana to cast, but once you cast it, your opponent's probably not killing you, like ever. It's just the world's biggest stop sign. The card is really pretty decent. And a format like Mirrodin, where you've got all these weird, dorky, castable creatures that people are playing, just so they can get away with their powerful effects, like, it's just the most unstoppable card. I could be blocking with Nim Replica here, I just don't see any need. I'm going to play Darksteel Gargoyle, and that's going to trade with every single creature they have for the rest of the game. Access Drain is annoying, but I'm on land. Land? Not actually land. Right. But it is an okay card. So I can block their guy and regenerate, which I'm happy to do for the time being. They have 2 cards in hand. If I draw a land, I'm pretty good. Pretty set. See what I do. Attack with both. Nope. Okay, I will block with Nim Replica. And then I will regenerate each creature I control. I'm not going to Entwine because all it does is ping us both for 1, and it means I can't sacrifice Nim Replica in case that's relevant. They might have a way to kill Nim Replica and a way to play a 1-1 in the same turn. That's a stupid example, because if they had a way to kill it, they'd just kill it, but yeah, still, keeping on Nim Replica is certainly relevant a lot of the time. Oh, that's a good card. 5 mana 4/5 with significant upside. Of course, milling yourself for 10 cards is not an irrelevant cost. So we'll see. But yeah, that is not a bad card at all. Just 5 mana 4/5s are strong. Yeah, I'm happy that they've got less than 30 cards in their library. Otherwise it wouldn't be that hard for them just to kill 2 things. Ooh, Krark-Clan Shaman. Stick the blockers. I can double block Arc Slogger here. Then they can slog my Nim Replica. And I take possibly 4 damage off the Quadrupod. Lose my Spire Golem. The alternative is I can double block no Quadrupod. Then they trade for Spire Golem. Or they trade for Nim Replica. Probably for Spire Golem though. What do I care about more? Probably care more about the Spire Golem. At least I get to keep Nim Replica that way. If I do it this way, I lose both my creatures. Both ways I take 4 damage, so let's do it this way. See what our opponent does. I imagine they'll just switch the power and toughness and trade with Spire Golem, because there's very little cost to that. And I will go to 12. Is that happening? Trying to actually assess how relevant this card's ability will be on gameplay is tricky. It can basically be activated once, twice if they've got a very powerful set of cards in their top 5, or somewhere in their 5. But yeah, the fact that I've got Craftland Shaman here doesn't intimidate me too much. Alright, the Spy Golem is dying. Sure. Shame I don't have mana up, because then I could just Nim Replica, kill it, and keep my Spy Golem. That's okay. Land? Awesome. Now we get to play the game of winning at Magic. Bam! Ah, it just feels so good. 3/3 flying indestructible. What do you even do to it against that card? Just nothing. You just don't do anything against it. Alright. Now we have Mirror Enforcer. 4 mana. Seems reasonable. Get to keep Nim Replica. I tapped that wrong. But not too badly. It's okay. Yeah. So we get to attack with Mirror Enforcer next turn. And they don't have any good blocks. Cool. We are slowly approaching a victorious position. Very slowly. And the less cards I get in the library, the worse Arc I gets. We do have 3 cards in hand. That's not irrelevant. Alright. So now we get to attack with Mirror Enforcer. Get in there. 4 damage coming your way. I imagine my opponent just takes this. Yeah. And can't see any reason not to cast Arcbound Overseer. I don't think there's any. There's a red Destroy All Artifacts card, but that leaves me with a 9/9 indestructible. There's a card that removes all counters in black, but they probably wouldn't be playing that anyway, and even if they were, like, that would just kill my Arcbound Overseer and nothing else. As far as I remember, there's nothing that actually exiles all artifacts, which is what they would need in this position. And they have no artifacts, so sure, it is a shame for them that they can't get the full use out of that, but for me, I'm pretty fine with that. Pretty sure I just want a huge flying guy. I was thinking about getting tricky, like putting them on Mirror Enforcer or something, but it's just like, nah, 9/9 flying indestructible, please. Thank you. So Screams from Within is a good draw here. We've already cast Consume Spirit, yep. Already? No, that was Chittering Rats, okay. I thought I already had Screams from Within in my graveyard. Arcbound Worker. That's less impressive. But, might actually be lethal. I think it is actually. Let's attack with all 4 of my guys. They block 2. And if they're not taking lethal, I get to kill my Arcbound Worker and turn my Iron Mirror into 2/2. Wait, no, that's not lethal. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Okay. So now I get to make my opponent kill Mirror Enforcer, I guess? Yeah, that was a pretty stupid attack, sorry. I got so excited. Silly me. So I can shrink Arcslugger, which means that they won't block Mirror Enforcer, which means I'll have it next turn. I think that might be the play. It's probably the play. Well, actually, I can shrink Arcbound Worker and make the Mirror Enforcer a 5/5. Or I'd like to keep the blocker. Let's do this. They have 12 cards in their library. They have another shock in them if they really need it, but can't imagine that being wildly relevant. Damage to each creature without flying, yep. They lose their Crackdown Shaman, I lose my Iron there. Yeah, that was a pretty silly attack on my part, but it's okay. So, pretty sure they can't kill me now. They could Arc Slugger, kill my Arcbound Worker, but then I need to find another 8 damage from somewhere. So despite my silly attack, I think that is game. Gonna wait on my opponent. Yeah. Alright. So game 3. Arc Slugger is annoying. Don't really have much we can do against that specifically. Got some black cards once more. Draft's Prowler. Could cut Cackling Imp, but I really want to block that Dragon Whelp if I can. Goblin Cannon is still fine, I think. Just kills enough things, combos well with Screams from Within if I need it to. Same with Whale of the Nim. I think that's actually fine. Yep, let's submit. Could almost play Tooth of Discoria, I just don't think I need to. Wait. It does actually play fairly similar to a card like Bone Splitter, it's just not as good. I would not like to mulligan. I have a 3-drop, I have an Icy Manipulator. Best draws here are I can draw an Island. I can draw a Myr. Myr is probably the best draw. Destroying Rats is not bad. But ideally drawing Myr right now. On this draw step. Having a 1-drop on turn 1 would not have been bad, but aside from Arcbound Worker, they're all pretty good later as well. Alright, well we've got 4 lands, so no matter what we're in this game, 4 lands is what our deck wants. Let's cast all our Cackling Imp, Icy Manipulator, Irradiate, Crackdown Shaman is fine, Crackdown Stoker, Crackdown Shaman is the 1/1. Now I get to play land and Shooting Rats. And of course I draw my Iron Myr now. It's okay, it'll help us cast our 6 and 7 and 8. But it won't help us cast our 4-drops. Yeah, this game seems okay. Our opponent had nothing before turn 3. We've got Icy Manipulator, we've got a Flying Blocker, we've got Removal. We should have a decent chance to be in this. Pretty sure I just block here. Don't really want to be taking unnecessary amounts of damage. Can't imagine any reason why we'd want to keep around our 2/2. But here I will actually cast Iron Myr, because we drew Blind Creeper. This helps us be mana efficient. If we draw a land next turn, we get to cast Spire Golem. If we don't get to play Icy Manipulator, or Cackling Imp, or Nim Replica. So many options. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my position now. 4, 5. Pewter Golem, that card is fine. I get to attack with my Blind Replica, Blind Creeper. Getting all the names muddled up now. Alright, so we drew a land. Can also cast Spire Golem. Pretty sure I'll just cast Icy Manipulator here if my opponent doesn't block. Yeah. Icy Manipulator it is. This card is just really good. Limitless removal. Tumble Magnet was good in Scars of Mirrodin block, and this card is just better most of the time. In combat, let's tap down the Pewter Golem and see what our opponent does. 1, 2, 3. Flankshot Goblin is fine. Does not kill a whole lot of our stuff. And Darksteel Gargoyle. So I think I just attack the Blind Creeper again. And what do I want to do? I can cast Spy Golem. Then they can attack with a Pewter Golem. Then kill my Iron Mer with Spike Shot Goblin. Then I can cast Captain Imp on my turn and keep up mana for Icy Manipulator. Seems okay. Maybe they won't even kill my Iron Mer, and I will draw a land and cast win the game. That would be very nice. So currently I think every game that I've cast Darksteel Gargoyle in I won, but that could have been one game that I lost. Still, very good card. A++, would play again. Oh, don't do that. Don't be doing that. Like that card. Also, my opponent not attacking is fine by me. It will prevent 3 damage from my Blind Creeper, but I'll still get in 2 from my Spire Golem. Let's get in there. Let the damage train leave the station. Losing Icy Manipulator, though, is a pretty harsh blow. Card is so good. Like, almost as good as Darksteel Gargoyle. Except cost less mana, so... If they were in the same pack, that would be a tough choice. By tough, I mean I'd take Icy Manipulator every single time. So now they're attacking? Did they have some kind of spell before? I don't know. Maybe they have a blocker this time. I'm definitely not blocking. Don't particularly fancy losing any of my creatures for 2 mana. Or they just want to tap out? No? Okay, I have no idea. Completely dumbfounded as to what my opponent was planning. No Enforcer. Not castable, because I only have 1 artifact right now. But it will be castable next turn. And that is good too. Pretty sure I'll trade my Blind Creeper for their Morok Scavenger. That's what they want to do. Do I want to do that? I might not actually. Might just keep it back. They have to have a spell. Yep. Now I can just cast my Nim Replica and have a Mirror Enforcer next turn. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable in my position right now. They're not really threatening to kill me at any time. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm actually an idiot. That's alright. I was just like just stop paying attention to the cards my opponent had. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Especially when I'm playing Magic late at night, which I happen to be doing right now. Might record another video tomorrow of this format, because I'm actually having a pretty good time playing it, and it goes offline tomorrow night. Maybe my daytime video will exhibit some profoundly better play on my behalf. Pretty sure I'll just get in for damage again. This time I will attack the Blind Creeper, because my opponent has to choose between killing it or killing Spire Golem. Can't even kill Spire Golem. Never mind. Yeah, my opponent gets to trade both their guys for both my guys. Seems fine. They go to 6. And if I draw a land, I get a Mirror Enforcer. Might even happen. I don't mind doing that there. I take 1 damage from their Spike Shot Goblin, but I get a 2/2 on the field. The other alternative was just not attacking the Blind Creeper, which probably was okay, but I don't know, it kind of goes both ways. My opponent's got 2 spells in hand, and I don't really want to be keeping my Blind Creeper around. They can just cast 2 spells and attack with their Scavenger. That's not a bad draw at all. Yeah, Shrink Spike Shot. Attack for 4, I suppose. Shunt. Changing it to... whichever one they change it to will probably not attack. Hopefully it's tackling him. It is. Lucky me. Okay. Clear attackers, fire golem attacks. Tackling him definitely doesn't, because there's absolutely no reason to. And my opponent attacks a pewter golem, I don't block, because I can actually just kill him on my next turn. Oh my god. I should be outlawed from the game of Magic. Actually just banned for life. Ugh. Ugh. So, let's draw land, please. Let's do that. We draw land and our opponent has nothing, then we win. Otherwise we have to keep back our spy golem. Oh, that doesn't look like nothing. That looks like something. No quadrupod. Alright. Well, we drew Liam and Scimitar, so now we have a 5-mana Mirror Enforcer. And a 3/5. Yeah, we lost. If it was a Bone Splitter, that would have been different. But it was not a Bone Splitter, so... yeah. If we had gotten in that 1 damage, we would have won! Oh my god. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, we're very dead. Let's give them the opportunity to misplay themselves. Let's hope they take it. But they probably won't. Oh! Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. What a kind and gracious opponent we have. So we have 6 mana now. Still can't kill my opponent. But I can play this. And hopefully scare them off from attacking. Pure willpower. Apparently, maybe they didn't pay attention to the chat when I conceded the game to them verbally. But I guess they just didn't realize that they could swap the quadrupod power and toughness around. And let's hope that happens again. But it doesn't look like it will. I will absolutely offer them the opportunity to lose the game. Ah, damn it. They didn't take it. Yep. Very dead. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry about that last epic punt. Certainly wasn't the only one. But yeah, that's an interesting format. I think I ended up with a pretty decent deck. Could have gone 3-0, but held myself back.